inspired by ballets.
Okay, tell me about that.
I just love them. I think they're so elegant and beautiful. So that and like vintage and like vintage showgirls as well has been a big inspiration.
Performance. I'm definitely moving a lot more than normal, which is new for me. So that's exciting. So surreal. It's something I've always wanted. Yeah, I don't know. I just know little me would be freaking out. Oh my God, like on my dashboard in my car.
Jessie Murph, the 21-year-old Alabama sensation who's taking the music world by storm. If you haven't heard her name yet, you've probably heard her tracks, like the viral hit Blue Strips, or her collaborations with heavy hitters like Jelly Roll and Diplo. In a fresh interview with Interview magazine titled Jessie Murph is Manifesting Her Destiny, Jessie sits down with writer and podcaster Biz Sherbert to chat about everything from her Southern roots to her creative process, viral fame, and what's next. This interview, published on December 8th, 2025, gives us an intimate look at how this young artist is navigating stardom while staying true to herself. Let's break it down step by step, and I'll share all the juicy details from the conversation. First off, the interview kicks off with some lighthearted banter that sets a fun, relatable tone. It's Friday, October 31, 2025, in LA, and Jessie is scrambling for a charger. Classic real-life moment. Biz Sherbert, the interviewer, shares that she's a big fan and has been bumping Jessie's album Sex Hysteria while back home in South Carolina. Jessie lights up when she hears this, exclaiming, "Dude, you're from South Carolina? That's so sick." It turned out Biz recently spent time at the University of Alabama hanging out with sorority girls, which Jessie finds hilarious because some of her old friends are in those sororities. This leads right into a discussion about Southern glamour. Biz asks about Jessie's favorite Southern food, and without missing a beat, Jessie says boiled peanuts. She's even hunted them down in LA, finding them in a can at Walmart. Not quite the gas station styrofoam cup vibe, but it'll do. This exchange highlights Jessie's down-to-earth personality, blending her Alabama upbringing with her new LA life. Diving deeper into her style, Biz points out the glamorous women at the University of Alabama and wonders if that Southern flair influences Jessie's visual identity as an artist. Jessie agrees, noting that big hair has always been a Southern staple, especially in the past. She loves how people in the South put effort into their presentation. It's fun and expressive. When asked about her high school days, Jessie laughs and says she wasn't exactly glamorous. She did cheerleading, so she'd get dolled up for that, but otherwise it was sweatpants and normal teen stuff. Interestingly, she was a flyer in cheer, which Biz imagines would send her soaring high. This segues into her musical influences growing up. Jessie credits her grandmother for introducing her to classics like Elton John and Skeeter Davis, with country music always playing in the background. In middle school, she discovered hip-hop and fell in love, plus icons like Adele, Amy Winehouse, and Sheryl Crow. Her life-changing album? Adele's 21. She stole a CD from her mom's friend and played it on repeat. It's clear that Jessie's sound is a fusion of these worlds, country heart with hip-hop edge and soulful depth. The conversation shifts to Jessie's early days online and her passions. She posted her first video at 11, but wasn't glued to her iPod. Instead, she was obsessed with figure skating as a kid. It was her everything, until she switched to music and never looked back. These days, she's guilty of scrolling Facebook Marketplace and Pinterest, where she scores vintage finds for her apartment, like an old patchwork quilt, which she washed, don't worry. Biz shares that her own room is Marketplace furnished, and they bond over how vintage stuff just hits different. This exchange leads to Jessie's aesthetic inspirations, particularly the 60s. She's always been fascinated by that era, the big hair, the music her family played, and looks like Priscilla Presley's.
I want to try to be very adamant about replacing fear with courage. I want to be very courageous next year, just in my mind and in decisions I'm making and stuff. And then I want to be very present in everything I'm doing.
Yeah. Is that something you struggled with this year?
For her current era, she waited until her life stories aligned with the vibe. She mentions mood boarding with her creative partner, Claire Schmidt, drawing from books, movies, and online searches. The first song for this phase, Touch Me Like a Gangster, was 60s influenced, showing how she builds her visual world intentionally. Now let's talk about the whirlwind of fame. Biz asks what it's like dealing with sudden attention, especially with blue strips blowing up on TikTok. Jessie admits to feeling grateful, but anxious. She worried people would pigeonhole her as just a trap artist, ignoring her deeper emotional songs. The hate came fast, and she had to navigate that noise. There were tough days where it didn't sit right with her spirit, but she recalibrated by leaning on friends and family, deciding to not engage with opinions that don't matter.
In the road, like playing them? Yeah. I like to play big ballads. I love to like really sing.
Okay.
But I also love to make like upbeat songs, so it's tough. But I really enjoy performing big ballads.
Okay.
Matter. As a songwriter, Jessie explains her unique process. No planning, just freestyling over chords. She's terrible at talking about her feelings, so singing them out unlocks everything. This is why Sex Hysteria covers intimate topics. It's her tight-knit creative circle understanding her flow. She touches on self-mythology in country and hip-hop, but says she doesn't overthink it. The studio is pure release, capturing her real-life sequence of emotions.
Just like scene in my life. I feel like I kind of had to grow up pretty fast. But I take a lot of inspiration from things I saw like as a kid. And
Humor shines through in Jessie's music too, which Biz loves. Jessie says she discovered it recently through freestyling. It's her way of coping with messed up stuff by laughing it off. She emphasizes never censoring yourself in songs. On beauty rituals, she's all about skincare and has recently ditched spray tans to embrace her pale skin this winter. Fuck it, I want to be pale this winter. Relatable queen energy. The interview gets vulnerable when discussing her past. Jessie used to guard her personal life, but tracks like The Man That Came Back on the deluxe Sex Hysteria changed that. Releasing it scared her, but it inspired fans to open up, giving her courage for real talk. She mentions Wildflowers and Wine about wanting nice things for her mom, and laughs about the Mansion in Malibu line. It's not real yet, but she's manifesting it.
Listen to a lot of country, obviously, but also a lot of hip-hop. Like a lot of my friends will listen to hip-hop, and a mix of country too, so I feel like you can kind of hear that in my music. But yeah, it definitely has influenced my sound.
Biz notes how Gen Z loves manifesting, and Jessie agrees, it's so real. Wrapping up, Jessie shares what she's manifesting next, putting herself first and learning self-love. During Sex Hysteria, she was drained and low, but releasing it has been therapeutic as she moves forward. Teasing her next record, which she just started, she says it'll be inspired by the past and definitely glam. She's a glam girl at heart. The interview ends on that high note, leaving us excited for what's coming. So what do we take away from this? Jessie Murph is more than her hits. She's a multifaceted artist, blending genres, embracing her roots, and manifesting her destiny with authenticity. From boiled peanuts to big hair dreams, her story is inspiring for anyone chasing their passion. If you haven't checked out Sex Hysteria, do it now. It's raw, funny, and real.